You've worked hard, you've saved, and you've sacrificed. Now you want to know it's going to pay off. Well, at Allworth Financial, retirement is what we do. And because it's our focus, we believe we do it better than anyone else. With a proven process and the investment, tax, estate, and financial planning resources you need, it's no wonder we're one of the fastest growing firms in the country. Well, let's make sure your hard work pays off. Meet with a financial advisor for a free consultation at allworthfinancial.com. You've worked hard, you've saved, and you've sacrificed. Now you want to know it's going to pay off. Well, at Allworth Financial, retirement is what we do. And because it's our focus, we believe we do it better than anyone else. With a proven process and the investment, tax, estate, and financial planning resources you need, it's no wonder we're one of the fastest growing firms in the country. Well, let's make sure your hard work pays off. Meet with a financial advisor for a free consultation at allworthfinancial.com. You've worked hard, you've saved, and you've sacrificed. Now you want to know it's going to pay off. Well, at Allworth Financial, retirement is what we do. And because it's our focus, we believe we do it better than anyone else. With a proven process and the investment, tax, estate, and financial planning resources you need, it's no wonder we're one of the fastest growing firms in the country. Well, let's make sure your hard work pays off. Meet with a financial advisor for a free consultation at allworthfinancial.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CASA, El Dorado County. We're virtual.
We are here.
Folks, my name is Freddie Silveria with FSA Auctions.
And I'm Eileen Javora Boeger with Boeger Winery and also a little bit of KCRA.
And we're so very grateful you're here today, folks. If you're here at home, if you can say hello in the YouTube chat bar, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know if you're a board member, a sponsor, a staff member, a CASA.
Yes.
Yes. Folks, thank you so very much for joining us. We have an amazing program lined up for you. And Eileen, if you want to start us off, because you've been with us we were just talking for, we don't know how many years.
Yeah, how many years? Maybe a half dozen or more years I've been helping out with the Gala. And I have to say, meeting the CASAs over the years, they are passionate about making positive impacts to kids in our community. I live in El Dorado County. This is a special event for me every year. And then meeting the kids who now become adults that were cared for through their CASA through the years and guiding them. It's just amazing to see the life transformation that these kids and now adults go through when they are impacted by a CASA.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing tonight, folks, is we're coming together in a huge way. We'd love to be in person in the ballroom and where
Sure.
they're dancing, but we know you're at home, have an amazing time. So on the count of three, everybody at home, just give each other air high fives, hugs, pet the dogs, the cats, say hello in the chat bar. 1, 2, 3, woohoo!
We're here?
Yeah, we're here. We
We're
see
doing
so many folks. We've got Steven said, Dixon's tells me the Gala box is magnificent.
Yes, Alexis is here. She's from Sacramento. And of course, our executive director, Catherine's also been checking in.
Yeah.
Making sure everybody's on and giving this evening.
Folks, we see all of you in the YouTube chat bar.
Yeah.
Steven, hello. I'm a board member and CASA. Catherine Matthews, Steven, Alexis, Loie, Julie Stark coming in, Brent. Folks, thank you so very much. We have an amazing program. You're getting an opportunity tonight to hear from our board. You're getting an opportunity to hear from our different CASAs. We've got an amazing story from Kyle.
Yes.
It's going to be a great night.
It is going to be a great night. So we're going to do the YouTube chat bar.
Yeah.
Silent auction. That's going to close at...
That'll close tonight.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
That'll close later on tonight. So I'll give you some idea on the logistics, folks. What you'll see here is a QR code. I'm not sure if it's going to be in the middle of us or where it is.
It's somewhere.
Where is it? It's over here? Oh, the QR code's over here. So if you want to do us a favor, pull out your mobile device and put your camera over this QR code. That's going to take you directly to our fundraising link where you can do the fund a need and the mobile bidding for the live auction. It's over here somewhere. You see it?
It's there.
We're looking at a green screen, folks, so we don't know where it's at.
It's here.
So it's there, and we'll show it more for you later, but we want to make sure for tonight, we encourage you to use 2 devices, your laptop or Apple TV to watch the YouTube, and then your mobile device to participate in our Fund a Need and our live auction.
Yeah, and I want to say hi to Norma and Deanna. They're checking in San Diego. Norma's checking in from San Diego. We're so glad you're here. And Janae is here. Deanna again here. So we're just really excited. So we want to get going. It is my pleasure to introduce our first speaker of our virtual celebration. He is one of the many individuals who have made a great impact in our community, a court-appointed special advocate who joined CASA El Dorado in 2010. 10 years of giving vulnerable children in our community a voice. And here to kick us off is Board President Reed Briggs.
Good evening. I'm Reed Briggs, the President of the Board of CASA El Dorado. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 2020 CASA Gala. Yes, this is definitely different from all the galas we've had in the past, but there are some exciting changes you may notice. My first knowledge of CASA began in the 90s. My friends and I bought box lunches in the spring for many years. In 2010, I decided the time was right to become an advocate. I went through the training and was sworn in May of that year. Since then, I've advocated for 3 young men, and no child should have to experience what those 3 young men went through. The staff of CASA El Dorado has been phenomenal through the years. Without the support of people like yourselves, the 3 young men I have worked with, and so many others, would just be another statistic. Please know that your support over the years has made a real difference in the lives of hundreds of kids. You gave them a support system they could count on and a vision of a much brighter future. You gave them hope. I would like to propose a toast to all of you. Together we make a team that does a great deal of good for so many young people. Together, we give the gift of a much brighter future to a great number of kids in our own community. And without you, it would not be possible. Thank you so much. Cheers. I hope you have a great evening.
Thank you, Reed, and thank you, our entire board. It's been a CASA for 3 boys, and just an amazing man. And a cheers to you, Reed.
Yes.
A cheers at home. Folks, we're going to cheers all night long. So if you don't have your drink yet, make sure you have one.
And I'm sure you're tasting along with us that box that you received. Fantastic.
Fantastic. Thank you, folks. There are so many people for us to thank tonight, and we want to start with our amazing sponsors. And I want to quickly share with you a special honor as we get started with our sponsors, in honor and memory of our founder, Judge Patrick J. Riley. Judge Riley, because he has been on our staff, our board members, our advocates, our friends, Judge Riley has been a part of CASA El Dorado for so long. He's planted the seed that grew CASA El Dorado to what it is today. And he's had an ardent friend who every child has passed through his courtroom. CASA El Dorado has been able to give a voice of thousands of children because of his compassion and commitment. We want to give a special thank you to start us off tonight to his family and wife Roberta watching tonight. Judge Patrick J. Riley, thank you so very much. And all of our sponsors. Eileen, why don't we get started?
Yeah, let's thank our premier sponsor. And we heard from Scott Hansen last year at the gala. Allworth Financial and the Hansen family, thank you. Both Scott and Valerie Hansen got involved with CASA 5 years ago. Valerie served as a CASA advocate for 2 years. She was assigned to 2 sisters shortly after the sisters were removed from their birth mother. And although not uncommon, nor unexpected, Valerie and Scott brought the 2 girls into their homes as forever family and adopted them as Hansens, and they are watching tonight. So hello, Hansens, and thank you again to Allworth Financial.
Folks, if you know any of our sponsors, our board of directors, our staff, show as much love as you can in the YouTube chat bar, because I know we're all going to know our next amazing sponsor, our premier wine sponsor, Boeger Winery.
Woo-hoo. Cheers to that.
Cheers. Boeger Winery returns as our premier wine sponsor for the 2nd year in a row. This year, a complimentary wine bottle was paired with the Gala in a box. The Boeger family are very generous people in our community. They continue to make important difference in our lives. And Eileen, thank you.
You are absolutely welcome. CASA is absolutely welcome. Wouldn't do without it. Just a great, great event here tonight. We also want to thank our gold sponsor. We know a lot of folks are also saying thank you in the chat room here. Big Valley Mortgage returns as sponsor for CASA Gala. Big Valley has been a longtime supporter for a couple of CASA programs. Children are near and dear to their hearts. Kurt Rissig consistently encourages work-life balance, and one of those balances he does well is helping those who need us the most, and that is the children.
Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Big Valley Mortgage. And our silver sponsors, folks. A lot of love in the YouTube chat bar for Patra. This is Patra Proud's charity. First time as a gala sponsor. Earlier this year, the sales and marketing division donated bikes to our CASA youth. A special thank you to Lisa Boyer, CASA advocate, who made this connection possible. They're watching tonight. Lisa Boyer, thank you. And Patra, woohoo!
Woohoo! We keep again seeing thank yous in the YouTube chat room. We love it. We want to thank our silver sponsor, Encore Consulting, as a first-time sponsor for our gala this year. Woohoo! They are heavily involved with helping our community, and they are watching tonight.
And LNI Business Technology Management. We're so appreciative for LNI Business Technology Management, all of our amazing sponsors. And Eileen, who's next?
Well, we want to thank the Gala in the Box sponsors. Of course, Deanna's saying we're enjoying the Barbera, but how are you loving the food? It is amazing, from Old Town Grill, Ale, Dietrich's, Rainbow Orchards, Harris Tree Farms, Goosen's Goods, Placerville Sourdough Company, and Frank Vilt's Cakes. The box is delicious. It is gourmet. It is awesome to have it tonight in front of you as you give to this important night.
Yes, please enjoy your box. And folks, let's give a lot of love for all of our board members working tirelessly throughout the year. Aziz, Maria, Shelby, Reed, Janine, Jamie, Alexis, Judith, Martin, Bill, Holly, Claudia, Colleen, Stephen, John, and Stacy. Thank you to all of our board of directors. We've got new members this year, Shelby, John, and Martin. We're grateful you're here. Our board of directors making a huge difference for us all year long. We're so very grateful. Wow, we see so much love in the chat bar. Yes!
So we also want to thank our staff members. You know, it's just a small staff of 9 makes up CASA El Dorado, 8 staff members on the Western Slope office and 1 at the South Lake Tahoe office. So we have to say thank you to Catherine, Myra, Dave, Rebecca, Deanna, Michelle, Rose, Nicole, and Mario. Special recognition to Michelle Vienne for directing and producing our videos for tonight. Michelle Vienne celebrated her 15 years at CASA El Dorado last year.
Thank you so very much to everybody that makes tonight possible, our sponsors, our board of directors, our staff, and our volunteers. Without anything, our CASAs, our CASA advocates, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, Deanna says she's enjoying a little bit of everything tonight in that box. We love it. All right, we want to get to someone who has been a long-time advocate herself. She became a CASA in 2001 and since then has advocated for 5 foster youths, a dedicated leader, the executive director of Child Advocates of El Dorado County, Catherine Matthews.
Good evening and welcome to our virtual gala. I'm Catherine Matthews, the executive director of Child Advocates of El Dorado County. Last year's gala, I talked about a secret, and I still talk about this secret. It's child abuse. I know, no one likes to think or talk about it, I get it, but it happens, folks. It happens every single day. And at the end of 2019, there was 1,981 calls in El Dorado County reporting a child being hurt. And now with COVID, I can't even imagine what it's like for children behind closed doors living their secret. You see, we've all had to reimagine our lives during this pandemic, haven't we? What do you think our children are facing? Now I can see a foster youth saying, "Welcome to my world." You know, I have to reimagine my life every single day that I'm in foster care system, since the day that I was removed from my parents' home. You see, I truly believe a life of a foster youth is a life of reimagining their yesterday, their today, and their tomorrow. But there's a small token of hope. It's CASA, court-appointed special advocates. People like you and me with a big heart. A heart to stand up for justice, a voice of advocacy, and being there for them along their journey, hoping to create trust and rapport again. We have 50 children on our wait list, and they're there waiting for a CASA. So all the proceeds from tonight will go towards helping us give them a special advocate. I'm confident it's going to happen. So I can't leave without saying my special thank yous. So let me first thank Allworth Financials and the Hanson family. Scott and Valerie, thank you so very much. I know I say this time and time again, you are angels on this earth. Tonight would not happen without you. Thank you. I also want to thank Big Valley Mortgage and Kurt Reising. Kurt, right after a month of starting this job, you were there for me, and I will always remember you, always. Thank you. To all the past and present amazing board members, you know who you are. Thank you for supporting me. And to my wonderful staff, where I have the privilege to be working with them every single day. And I can't forget our special advocates. I think there's 146, 147 of you. You are on the front lines, working with foster youth every single day, making an impact. It's priceless. thank you for your work. So let's raise a glass to us, to our community, right? Community that cares about children, a community of hope, and a community of love. Cheers, everyone, to a night's success. Back to you, Freddie and Eileen.
Cheers, Catherine.
Yeah, to our community.
To our community, thank you. Folks, we heard from Catherine as she started to share. Folks, Eileen and I were just chatting while you were watching the video, just kind of offline, and we're chatting about how, just imagine how hard it is for the children before COVID.
Yeah.
And now with COVID, being indoors, silenced, and with neglect or abuse of what's going on. I can't even imagine it now.
Yeah, Catherine makes an excellent point with COVID. I mean, and these kids have to reimagine their yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And with just that air of COVID, it's just even that much harder.
Yeah, and so, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started here in just a second with our Fund a Need. We've got an amazing story to share with you. Kyle, who Eileen is going to share in just a second, is going to share with you an amazing story about why we're here tonight, making a huge difference. But we see all of your love in the YouTube chat bar. The chat bar is blowing up right now.
Yeah, Katie Peak is checking in. She says, thank you, Catherine. And Katie is one of those community advocates. She just is involved in so much. Thank you, Katie, for being here tonight.
Thank you to all of our advocates from Stephen. So folks, we're going to get started with our special appeal. I'm excited to let you know that our special appeal is already over $6,000. Just as we've been going, we got another $100 from Robert John Niedermeyer, Ayla Bala, Miss Majorie Dawn, a $500 from Majorie, $250 from Laura. So folks, you can start to give to our Fund a Need now if you'd like. But without further ado, to tell you why we're here tonight, Eileen.
Yeah, we're going to hear from Kyle. We wanted this opportunity to hear from a CASA youth themselves because this is where the real impact is. At the age of 1, Kyle entered into foster care and had multiple foster homes. Like many youths, teenage years can be challenging, but for foster youth, it's far more challenging, sometimes leading to destructive behaviors. And for Kyle, it was no different. Childhood trauma resulted in trouble with the law. Kyle shared that being away from his family, familiar surroundings, and not always knowing what is next is the hardest part about being in foster care. It's not until Judge Sullivan came along and introduced his CASA, Carrie, that Kyle understood the meaning of someone caring and what the meaning of hope is. And here to tell his story is Kyle.
Okay. Hi, I'm Kyle, and I'm 20 years old. I'm a former foster youth, and we gotta start over. All right, so I'm Kyle, and I'm 20 years old, and when I was younger, I was a foster youth. I was born in 2000. And I think 2001 or 2002 is when I was originally introduced to the foster system. Something to do with my parents and placement and addiction and things like that that, you know, as a kid you don't know, things I don't remember. So I didn't start remembering the foster system as a kid for me until about 5. 5 was when I started to remember the group homes, placement with family members and, you know, court systems. You know, when I hit like 12 or 13, everything, you know, the roller coaster started going down, it's like I used to say. And Judge Sullivan was the judge, and she looked at me, and I remember I was in court, and she said, you know, I know the perfect lady for you. You know, I got someone for you. She's a real good CASA. I've heard wonders. And so she called, you know, some people, and the next thing you know, I got this call from a woman named Carrie. And she says, hey, you know, and I'm in juvenile hall at the time, so, you know, it was kind of, you get a phone call, you take it, you know. I answer the phone, and she says, hey, my name's Carrie, and she talks to me and says she wants to come in and see me and do like a visit and start seeing me. Then from there, she met with me every Tuesday, kind of helped that process of being in custody a little, you know, seeing someone familiar that wasn't necessarily a guard or another inmate. It was more someone that like came to see you. So it was kind of cool, heartwarming, and you know, we built a bond, and she just continued to come and, you know, support me. And then when I got out, and went to the group home. She'd come and visit me and make sure I was, the group home was treating me well. I could mess up and she was there, Yeah, I'd go through a trial and error and then she was there. I'd go back to juvenile hall and she didn't, I'm still your CASA, we're still doing this. And every time, in court when they'd be trying to throw me in some other situation, she'd be like the voice, Even though my lawyer wouldn't want to say anything or probation wouldn't listen to me or nothing, she'd stand up in court and she'd still like make me heard, but not make me be the one to have to say it, because then that, jeopardizes me in a situation. So she's, there's very few people in the world that you can actually put 100% of like your faith in. And I know if I like ever called Carrie in a situation, even to this day, now it's, she's just a wonderful lady, wonderful lady. The CASA will never do something that you don't want to do. The CASA will never make a decision for you. Whereas a social worker, they can control you. They can put you places you don't want to go, things like that. Sometimes your opinion doesn't matter to them. But to a CASA, the only thing that really does matter is your opinion, if you're happy, if you're in good health, So like when I was going through a stage in life where me and my social worker didn't get along, and sometimes the only person I had to get my opinion across was my CASA. And to know that I had someone at the end of the day to do that if I needed to was amazing, truly. Because it gives you that you're not alone, you got someone, And sometimes when you're going through the battle of going to this home and never having like a set place to just live and be you, For a long time, I didn't have a home. I didn't have a place to call home, and it gets real lonely in that gap. And to have a CASA is a social worker, you can grow to hate, but a CASA will never be someone I feel like, has a negative relationship with you, because it's a choice to have that relationship, and it's not a forced. She helped me work through just a lot of the deep, dark stuff inside, the stuff that you don't like to think about a lot of times and stuff like that. So I'd say that's a credibility beyond itself. Because that's not something that, anybody can go to the DMV with you. Anybody could go to, help you buy something. But to actually help you deal with the stuff that actually hurts, that's just, so that was cool. My success, like right now, I'd consider myself successful. Am I where I want to be? No. Am I on the track to get to where I want to be? Yeah. And I'm happy about that, because I was off track for a long, long time.
Kyle, folks, so much love for Kyle and Carrie. CASA advocate Carrie, folks, a lot of love for Carrie, for Kyle. Kyle, thank you so very much for sharing your story, Kyle. You are an amazing young man to be able to have the courage to share that with us tonight. Thank you very much. And Carrie, thank you very much for being that CASA advocate, that support for Kyle and for all of our CASA advocates out there. Thank you. Folks, that's why we're here tonight. It's about coming together in a huge way to support the advocacy that the Carries and all of our CASA advocates do all year long. So now, folks, I'm excited to let you know that during Kyle's video, we had thousands and thousands of dollars come in just during Kyle's video. We haven't even started our fund to need yet, and they're taking off like crazy. We've got 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 100, 100, 100, 100. Folks, we're almost at 10,000. We haven't even started. So folks, I'm going to share with you on the screen now what your dollar can do tonight. So I'm happy to share with you what your dollar can do. You'll see on the screen that $1,140 supports advocacy for 1 year. So if we had a $10,000 gift, that could support 10 Kyles for an entire year. 5,000, that could be 5 Kyles for an entire year. At 2,500 or 3,000, that could be 2 to 3 Kyles for an entire year of advocacy to support our advocates do the good work that Carrie does. Folks, I want to share with you that 95 supports advocacy for 1 month. So if we had 1,000, we'd start to be able to make a huge difference together here. So folks, we want to remind you that there's 50 youth on the waiting list. And tonight, it's about us as a community coming together to make a difference. So we've got gifts already coming in, folks. Yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Eileen, come check this out. Look at this.
Wow, I'm seeing 1,000, then I see 5,000 from Mr. Brad and Shelly Smith.
Mr. Brad and Shelly Smith. Folks, we've got a $5,000 gift. Came out of nowhere. Brad and Shelly Smith. Folks, do us a favor. If you can go there to our homepage of reimagined2020.ggo.bid. Yes! Reed Briggs at $1,000.
Yes.
Yes!
Woo! And we have to say thank you to Miss Lori Veerkamp as well for a $1,000 donation. Katie P giving $1,000. Christian Hendricks giving $1,000. This is huge for these kids that need it.
Yes, folks, thank you for your generosity. We've got 1,000 from Reed Briggs, 5,000 from Mr. Brad and Shelly Smith, 250 from Larry and Jody Chapman, 100 from Kelly Zimmerman. Folks, you can come in at any dollar amount that you like right now. If it's 5,000, 10,000, maybe somebody will give $1 million. I don't know, but hey, if you're inclined. Folks, yes, we got another 500 from Marion Matthews, 1,000 from Claudia Kane. Yes!
That's awesome. We just keep it coming. And if you can't match that, give whatever you can, but you'll get to that.
Yes, any dollar that you can do
dollar.
tonight. A meaningful gift from you and your family is going to make a huge difference for the Kyles, for the Carries. Yes, we've got another $1,000 from Linda Billiot. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
Yes, and we've got thousands coming in from Christian Hendricks, 1,000 from Kathy Peak. Katie Peak, a huge supporter of us. Thank you. Christian Hendricks, thank you. Paul Zappantini, a major supporter in our entire region. Thank you, Paul. We've got Lowy Jimson at 100, Mr. Robert John Niedermeyer at 100, Alabala at 100, 500 from Miss Marjorie Dawn. I'm still trying to catch up, folks.
Yeah, Claudia Kane just came in with 1,000. Maroney Matthews at 500. Linda Billet, you said 1,000. Advocate Robin Ailman gave $2,000 just now.
Yes. Robin, thank you very much for being an advocate, and thank you for your support with us. Folks, we've got $1,000 from Robert Sipple, 500 from Deborah Harlow.
We're so excited.
Folks, we are almost to 25. Yes, we've got more coming in, folks. 500 from Kathy Brill Burke. Folks, you can come in at any dollar amount that you like.
Folks in the chat room on the YouTube chat are talking about Kyle's story, how authentic and powerful it is. This is why we're here tonight. For every Kyle out there, they need someone. He needs someone every year of his life to make it through and make a difference and be good for our community. This is what we need.
Yes, folks, that is what you're doing tonight. Together, we all are making a huge difference for the Kyles, for the Carries, everybody that's coming together tonight to make a huge difference. Folks, we just got another $2,000 gift from Michael
Unigauer. Forgive me. Ungauer.
Folks, if we don't
Michael, thank you.
Michael, if we don't say your last name right, folks, you can keep giving and we'll keep trying.
Exactly.
We got 2,000
That's
from Michael.
Right. We got to say thank you to Neely as well, giving 500. Wells Fargo Foundation chiming in with 500 too.
I'm missing all of these because they're coming in. Folks, 500, Kathy Burke, 500, Neely Lawton, 500, Wells Fargo Foundation. Wells Fargo, a major supporter of so many of our amazing folks in our nonprofits. Thank you. Look at the love, folks.
Yes. Alice Bennett checking in, and he's saying thank you to our awesome hosts. You're welcome. You guys are making it a special evening. Yes, we love to be here. It is so important. Alexis checking in. Thank you, everyone, because these CASAs know how important tonight is for the rest of the year to make sure that these youths don't go without an advocate, somebody supporting them.
Yes. Folks, Advocate Robin gave another 2,000. Another 2,000 from one of our CASA advocates, Robin Ailman. Wow. Folks, thank you so very much. The generosity is coming in. Yeah, we've got love in the YouTube chat bar. Deandra Santana. Yes, Deanna Santana. Yes, it's so good to see you. Folks, we've got another 100 from Allison Orfino. Thank you.
Yes, anything you can give. You don't need to go all the way up. You need to just give tonight because every dollar makes a difference.
Yes.
A huge difference.
Folks, we are so close to breaking $30,000 in our fund in need. We are $2,900 away from $30,000. I'm wondering who wants to come in at $100, $250, because together right now, we can all come together and make a huge difference. If we all gave just 100 or 250 or 500, whatever that level is, a meaningful gift from you and your family, we can surpass $30,000, folks. Yes, we've got more love.
More love.
CASA El Dorado, we are feeling the love. Robin, thank you so very much.
Steven Schwartzbach says the support is so gratifying. It really is, because when you hear stories like Kyle, when you know there are more youths out there that need that advocate in their life to make a difference, they're there waiting to help those youth. We just got to get them there. We can pair them up if we have the funds to do it.
Yes, folks, and remember that every thousand, yes, we've got another $1,000. Shelby Bennett, thank you.
Shelby, thank you.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Folks, Robin, thank you for your generosity, Robin. Another $2,000.
Oh my gosh.
And Deanna Santana, our amazing Deanna, thank you, $250. Folks, we are over $30,000. Thank you so very much, folks.
Yeah, Michael Ungauer, we mentioned him before, $2,000. Advocate Robin Ellman has come in multiple times with lots of money. Mr. Brad and Shelley Smith came in at $5,000. We don't want to forget these big donors, but any dollar amount is great. Allison Orofino, $100.
Yes, folks, here we go. We've got, how many people on right now? We're talking to our backstage folks. We've got,
76 people.
We've got over 70 people. If each person gave $100, even if you've already given, we could, I don't know the math very well, but that's a lot of money. Is that like 7,000?
Yeah.
I think it's 7,000. I don't know.
A lot of money.
Folks, a lot of money. So here we go, folks. If you want to come in at $100, we could do it now.
Yeah,
if
8,000. If we had 80 people,
8,000.
we could do it.
We could do a lot of money, folks.
Text your friends. Say, go to this link, log on,
yes.
and give.
Folks, I want to remind you, we're going to keep our Fund a Need open here for a little bit longer. Here's our last final push. Even if you've already given, you can continue to give right here, right now. We're going to check back in with our Fund a Need here shortly. But I want to share with you, yes, we've got Lorraine Rinker at $250.
$250. Thank you, Lorraine. That goes a long way. We know we need it, and you're giving tonight, and this is so special.
Yes.
This is really awesome. I have done this gala, obviously in a ballroom before, but this feels more exciting because we're all in this together. We can chat with each other on the YouTube. We can see what everybody's giving, and it is just that wonderful feeling tonight that we're doing this.
Yes. Folks, we are doing this. You are making this happen with us. We're so appreciative. Folks, we're going to get started into our live auction here in just a second, but we want to show a couple photos of you. We've got some photos of you to show on the screen now. Look at all of our amazing donors, folks.
Yes.
Yes, that's you on the screen. Thank you. We see, look at this one. Yes, look at this. This is great. Folks, thank you so very much. We're so appreciative of all of your support tonight. We've got Deanna Santana is just showing the love for all of our donors. Thank you.
Yeah, and thanking Linda for donating and being an advocate and helping our kids. People in this community, I'm telling you, El Dorado County is the most giving community I have lived in. It is wonderful. People step up when they know our kids especially need it.
Right.
They need it, especially in a COVID year. It is just, it's hard out there.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't imagine what it would be like to be needing a CASA. And this time, folks, we heard that we had 50 on the waiting list. And so as the year goes on, we're still trying to work together to make sure that every child can have a CASA. Julie Stark, thank you for your generosity, $250. Folks, we've got friends and family coming in all over. I heard that we have people on here as far as Mexico and Texas.
San Diego.
Yeah. We should book a trip to San Diego.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, we got some good
some live
items.
auction.
Yes, we do.
So folks, thank you so very much for your generosity. You're making a huge difference tonight. We're going to get started with our live auction. We're going to check back in with our Fund a Need shortly, but we're going to get started with our live auction now. We're going to have an amazing performance from David Garibaldi, and then we're going to get into our 8 live auction items. Aziz, board member, thank you.
Yes.
Another $250. Folks, we're over $31,000 on our way to 35.
That's awesome.
Yes. So folks, we've got amazing live auction packages. How the live auction will work is we're going to have you go back to the homepage of Reimagined2020.ggo.bid. You'll find the items that you want to bid on. We would encourage you to start bidding now, because what'll happen is you'll have an amazing live performance from David Garibaldi for an amazing piece. We'll do that live auction item. Then we're going to move on to each live auction item after that. It's going to happen very quick. So make sure you've got on the live auction page to start giving your bids there. And we'd encourage you not to wait. A lot of times when I have to share this because, a lot of times when we're in person, we want to wait till the very end to get that live auction item. You don't want to wait when we're virtual, because there might be a little delay, and if you wait, we might close it and you don't get it. So make sure you get your bids in. So folks, let's have some fun. Let's have an amazing live auction. Eileen, why don't we introduce our first item?
Okay, so do you know much about David Garibaldi? So he was a high school dropout. He lived in LA, born in LA, came to South Sacramento. Not only is an amazing talent, so he used to do graffiti as a teen, got in trouble for it. Somebody believed in him. A teacher said, you know what? Why don't you put that to good use? And it was his talent, but mostly that someone believed in him, that he is now a worldwide name. And you're going to enjoy this live performance. Here it is from David Garibaldi.
Hello everyone, my name is David Garibaldi. Thank you so much for supporting CASA. These foster kids not only need your love, but they need your support. So as this painting is coming to life, keep that in mind, keep that in your heart. In the meantime, let's have a good time. Let's go.
Garibaldi, Kobe Bryant. Folks, this is it. If you want to start coming in right now, folks, David Garibaldi has sold for thousands and thousands of dollars. We're looking for an opening bid of $1,000 to get us started off on our Kobe Bryant piece. I love what Jamie said in the YouTube chat bar. Love his story. It just takes one person to believe in you, and you have the power to change your world. Yes. And Deanna, Jamie, what you said is so true. Our advocates are the special people for so many. And folks, here it is. If you want to come in, Deanna said, I'm impressed with his talent. Yes. Here it is, folks. Looking for $1,000 if you want to start us off. We're looking for $1,000. We're going to close this package here. So $1,000 will get you Kobe Bryant, David Garibaldi in your home. Imagine the possibilities, folks. The Lakers just won the NBA championship. I'm a little bit of a Kings fan, but I'll root for the Lakers. Just this one time. Folks, a lot of love here. You'll have David Garibaldi in your home, maybe in your business. Maybe this could be a gift for somebody else, folks. So wondering who wants to start us off. Coming in at $1,000 for David Garibaldi, special painting. We've had a live performance. Wondering if you want to come in. If you do, now's the chance. I'm going to give us about 30 seconds, and then we're going to move on to our next package. So if you want to come in, now is your chance. You've just seen an amazing performance from David Garibaldi. This is an opportunity now. Steven just said, wow, yes, this is incredible. An amazing performance. The one and only David Garibaldi, a true Sacramentan at heart, an amazing talent across the worldwide. Yes, we've got Marjorie Dawn Gatewood coming in at $1,000. Here we go, folks. Let's have some fun. Who wants to come in as well? I've got Marjorie Dawn Gatewood at $1,000. I'm looking for $1,250, folks. I'm looking for $1,250. It's another $250. Let's have some fun. David Garibaldi, Kobe Bryant, in your house, in your place of work, or maybe it's a gift for somebody else. We've got Thanksgiving coming up. We've got Christmas coming up, the holidays. Maybe just an average Wednesday. I don't know. But folks, wondering if you want to come in. We got $1,000 with Marjorie Dawn Gatewood. I'm going to close it here in 10 seconds. If we've got no bids coming in, you're going to get a steal here, Marjorie.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, come check this out, Eileen. Look at this.
So David Garibaldi is like, I mean, huge across the world. He performs everywhere now. He is not just like Sacramento or California. He is worldwide.
Yeah, if you don't know about David Garibaldi, he has performed in front of tens of hundreds of thousands of people.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that's been in person. Now I've been following him. He's been doing a ton of virtual, amazing pieces. And we've got one here now. So folks, here it is. You've got 10 seconds. If you want in, we're gonna close it. Marjorie, you're gonna get a steal. David Garibaldi, last chance. Jamie just said, this is unbelievable. Let's do this. Last chance. I'm gonna close it in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Marjorie's got a steal here. 3, 2, 1. Last chance. Last chance. Marjorie! Marjorie bid up herself.
There you go,
Marjorie, you've got it figured out because you want to make sure you bid at the very. You want to make sure you get outbid. So, folks, but Marjorie, thank you very much. Marjorie wants it, folks. Marjorie, I want to make sure I sell it to you. I want to see if anybody wants to come in at $1,500. The last and final second. It's going to close very shortly. Last chance. David Garibaldi. Valerie came in! Valerie came in! Yes, Valerie, yes! Valerie, I've got you at $1,500. Marjorie, I'm back to you. I'm looking for $1,750. Marjorie, I want to sell it to you. I've got Valerie at $1,500. Marjorie, I know you're talking it over at home. Marjorie, you want to come in? Yes! Valerie came in at $1,750. I've got Valerie at $1,750. She's bidding up herself too. She wants it. Marjorie, I'm back to you. I'm looking for $2,000. Folks, we're having fun. We're bidding up David Garibaldi, Kobe Bryant. Imagine the possibilities. Marjorie, I'm looking for you at $2,000. I've got Valerie at $1,750. I gotta close it. We gotta move on, folks. I'm looking for last chance. Deanna just said Valerie snuck in at the end. Eileen, come check this out.
Oh my gosh, it's just awesome. Scott and Valerie Hansen coming in at the last moment here. Oh my gosh, are they gonna take it?
Folks, last chance. Valerie's at $1,750. We're seeing if Marjorie wants to come in at $2,000. Maybe we've got a surprise bidder that wants to come in too. Last chance, folks. I gotta sell it. We gotta move on. I'm gonna sell it here, I promise you. So Valerie and Marjorie, if you're waiting, you wanna make sure you bid right now because I'm gonna close it. There might be a little bit of delay, and I'm not sure. Marjorie came in! Yes! Marjorie, yes! Valerie, I'm back to you, Valerie. Folks, there might be a little bit of delay, so I might be missing who's coming in. But Valerie, if you want it, you got to bid right away. Right away, Valerie. Marjorie, make sure you keep bidding too in case you get outbid by Valerie on your link. Folks, yes, Deanna and Catherine Matthews just said, love you both. Look at this! Yes!
Oh my
Yes!
gosh, Brad and Shelly Smith coming in.
Come on in here, Eileen.
At $2,250?
What?
Oh my gosh!
Folks, we were starting off slow, and you all of a sudden started coming in, and we're flying high. Folks, we got $2,250 with Brad and Shelly Smith. Marjorie, you were thinking about it. You want to come back in for $2,500. Valerie and Scott, see if you want to come in for $2,500. David Garibaldi, Kobe Bryant in your house. It could be a gift. It could be an amazing possibilities. I've got $2,250. Folks, there might be a little bit of a delay here, so we want to make sure you come in right away. It might take me a few seconds to see it. So folks, here we go. I've got Brad and Shelly Smith. I'm going to close it here, folks. I was already on 1 second. I was on 1 second like a minute ago. Folks, last chance, the final half a second here. I'm gonna close it here in just a second and see if anybody else wants to come in. Last chance. Folks, if you want it, bid now. I promise you I'm gonna close it after the end of this countdown in 5 seconds. So I don't know who's gonna get it, but I'm gonna give you 5 seconds and I will say it's closed after 1 second. So if you want it, make sure you start getting ready to click that button. If you wanted to wait, Marjorie's coming in there. Marjorie's at $2,500. So here it is, Brad and Shelly Smith or Valerie Hansen. If you want it, you're gonna have to bid right away. Marjorie, if you wanna keep it, if you get outbid after this countdown, you've gotta bid right away. I'm not sure what I'm seeing. I might be a delay. So folks, here it is. This is the final countdown for David Garibaldi, Kobe Bryant. If you want it, get ready to click that button. If you get outbid, because I wanna make sure it gets to you. I don't know who's gonna win this in the last second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is now closed. It is now closed. I don't know who got it. We'll check back later, but that was a lot of fun. Eileen, why don't you tell us about our next live auction package?
So the next item up for auction is a getaway vacation home for 5 nights, Sun River, Oregon. You don't want to miss out on this one. This was graciously donated by Gary and Linda, members of CASA, with festive Southwest decor, cozy fireplace, private outdoor hot tub. This Sun River vacation home makes a laid-back yet amenity-packed getaway, traveling with family or friends. And let me tell you, in COVID time, to try to get an Airbnb, forget about it. So you want to jump on this outdoor beauty adventure in Oregon's high desert. You can do skiing, snowboarding, biking, swimming, kayaking, or simply walk to the river's edge, explore. It is a beautiful getaway. Look at that scenic view.
Folks, let's have some fun. Let's run it up. We're gonna go 30 seconds on this one, and this one's gonna fly. We took a little bit longer for the David Garibaldi because that was our first piece. Wanted to give you a good feel of how this all works. Now you've got it. You're all set. If you wanna bid, you gotta bid right away. I'm gonna give 30 seconds, and we're gonna close this package. Sun River, Oregon, an amazing package. You've got 5 nights, sells for all kinds. We've got Larry and Jody Chapman in the lead at $2,000. Allison Orfino, if you want to come back in, you've been outbid. I want to see if I can get it to you. CEO Ken McGuire, if you'd like to come in. Our advocate Robin Ailman, such a generous supporter of us all night long, bidding in here as well. Here we go, folks. You've got 30 seconds. Now we've got about 20 seconds. We're down to 20 seconds. Larry and Jody Chapman, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last chance, the final, longest second you've ever had. Here it is. I'm looking for you. Last chance. We're going to close it. There might be somebody at the last second here. Larry and Jody, I'm looking for you. I've got you at 2. Allison, if you want to come in, last chance. We've got a lot of love in here. I'm going to close it. Last chance. If you want it, you got to bid right now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is going to now close. Woo! Eileen, why don't you tell us about our next one?
Oh my gosh, so the next item up for auction, just as beautiful, San Juan Islands, Washington. Look at that deck view. Do you want to be right there? I do. San Juan Islands, Michael's Cabin, 7-night getaway. Enjoy San Juan Island, Washington. 7 nights, very rustic, cozy cabin tucked in the forest, sitting on the edge of the San Juan Channel. And look at that view, Mount Baker, just gorgeous. Of course, this was generously donated by Don and Katie Peak. We thank them. And 7 nights, San Juan Islands, Washington.
Folks, 7 nights, San Juan Islands. Folks, here's the deal. I'm going to make you a promise. I'm going to go with you, and I'll be your butler. I'll do the dishes. I'll do your laundry. I'll make your bed. I'll go with you. Folks, here we go. We've got Bill at $1,700. CEO Ken McGuire, you've been outbid. Paul Zappantini, a major supporter of all of us for so long. Thank you, Paul. If you want to come back in, I've got Bill at $1,700. We've got the love in the YouTube chat bar. Check this out. We've got Deanna saying, we love you, Larry and Jody. Thank you, Katie Peak. Bill Fuser, our past board president, currently holds the high bid. Thank you, Bill, for all you do, from Deanna Santana. Here we go, folks. I've got Bill at $1,700. Bill, you're going to be going to San Juan Islands in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6. Ken, if you want to come back in, now's your chance. San Juan Islands, 5 nights, Michael's Cabin. This is going to be an absolute stunner, folks. You're going to be able to have your privacy, your amazing, beautiful views, and it's uncharted territory with the nature all around you. It's going to be an absolute amazing package. Here it is. You got 5, 4, 3, 2. Ken, if you want to come in. Paul, if you want to come in. I don't know who's that got the top bid. There might be a delay, so I'm not sure who the top bidder is right now, but I'm going to close it in 3, 2, 1. It is going to now close. Not sure who got that, but folks, you want to make sure you bid right away. We've already been testing. You want to make sure you're good. Eileen, what is next?
Okay, so the next item up for auction is a gourmet dinner and wine pairing with Chef John Sanders. And if you know John Sanders, he is one of the most warm, gracious people you'll ever meet. You want him in his home, not only because he makes a gourmet meal, but he is just this wonderful man that does so much for our community. And so you get to enjoy a private dinner at home with 7 of your family and friends for an exquisite, intimate dining experience and wine pairing with Chef John Sanders. This package includes a creative menu and, of course, the fine wine to go along with it. And John Sanders, a board member too. You don't want to miss out on this item auction. We love John.
Yes, folks, thank you very much. So here it is. I just saw in our last live auction item, there was some bidding going on at the very last second. So, yep, another last minute bid, folks. You don't want to wait around here because there might be a delay, and so you want to make sure you bid right away. I've given you the countdown, and then when it's time, I'm going to close it. I'm not sure who's going to get it. So you want to make sure if you get outbid on your software, you want to bid right away as soon as you get outbid, because when we close it, it's closed. I've got Brad and Shelly Smith at our top lead here at $24.50. Not sure if you want to come back in. Here's what we can do. We've got Shelly Abel Smith and we've got Lori Veerkamp. Shelly and Lori, such major supporters of us. We've already got bids coming in. Here's what I'm going to do. I've got Brad and Shelly Smith at $24.50. I'm going to see if Shelly or Lori wants to come in. The Veerkamps, the Abel Smiths, Michael coming back in here maybe. We've got Paul Zampantini. Paul, you have been bidding on all of our items all night. Thank you, Paul. So here it is, folks. We're going to close this in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I'll give you a little bit longer. I know that was a fast countdown. In 3, in 2, let's check our chat bar here. We've got, I know you love the place. Congrats, Shelly. Yes, folks. Yes, yes, yes. I have the dishes. Deanna just said, I have the dishes here. You can do it too. Yes, I'll do the dishes as well. Deanna, just text me afterwards. I'll come do your dishes. We can get this one up a little more. I'll do all the dishes. John did such a great job yesterday helping our volunteers get our boxes packed and ready.
That's right. The salmon tonight, amazing. That's what John Sanders did that tonight. Some of the gourmet meal tonight is John Sanders.
Eileen is over here talking all about our salmon. all the amazing food that you're having tonight was from our generous supporters. So here's what I'm going to do. I've got $24.50 with Mr. Brad and Shelly Smith. Folks, you know how this works. If I say it's now closed, see Mr. Brad and Shelly Smith, they got it figured out. They bid up on themselves. So folks, if you see on your link that you get outbid, you want to make sure you get that bid going. So folks, here's what I'm going to do. I can sell.
It keeps going up.
Mr. Brad and Shelly Smith, we so appreciate your generosity. If you see yourselves get outbid, you can then bid again. You don't need you can keep bidding all night long. You're helping us in a huge way. But I want to let you know we can sell 2 of these. So folks, I can sell 2 of these. I'm going to sell one here to Brad and Shelly Smith. They've been wanting it. They're still bidding up themselves. So Brad and Shelly Smith, I'm going to sell it to you. I'm going to have you stop the bidding, Brad and Shelly Smith. So I've got you there at $27.50, and Shelly Smith or Lori Veerkamp, or if any of our donors want to come in, you can just type in the chat bar and we'll sell it to you for $27.50 as well. If Shelly wants to come in, or Lori or Michael, or if any of our donors online right now want to come in, you can type it in the chat bar. If we know you and all of that, Myra, she'll reach out to you and we'll make sure we secure another one for you. But that would be another $27.50 back to CASA El Dorado, and that would make a huge difference for Kyle and for Carrie. So we'll see if that works out. If you'd like, we'll also put another option on Greater Giving on the homepage there, so you can go buy it now there for $27.50, or type in the chat bar that you want it, or call or text Myra, Catherine, whatever. We'll get it taken care of. But congratulations, Brad and Shelly Smith. If we have another bidder that wants to come in at $27.50, we can sell 2, make a huge difference for CASA El Dorado. Eileen, what's next?
All right, well, Deanna says Brad and Shelly have mad bidding skills. I would agree with that. Okay, next item up for auction is 4 days, 3 nights, beautiful downtown Mammoth. And this was donated by Daniel and Nancy Marble. Thank you so much. 2-story, 4-bedroom condo located in beautiful downtown Mammoth. Enjoy the beautiful local attractions around Mammoth Lakes, walking distance from nightlife, shopping, restaurants, music, and obviously many outdoor activities. I mean, look at this. This is just the epitome of California and just beauty. Mammoth Lakes vacation with so much. 4 days, 3 nights in downtown in a condo.
Folks, Mammoth, unbelievable. We're going to close this one here in 10 seconds. So if you want to get it, you got to come in now. You saw how Brad and Shelly did it last time. They were bidding right away. I've got Deanne Johnson here on my top of the leaderboard, but I might be a little delay. Folks, 4 days, 3 night stay in a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. It's going to be a stunner. Mammoth Lakes vacation. Going to close it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last chance, folks. Last chance. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a final countdown from 5 to 0. And when I get to 0, I'm going to close it, and there's no stalling, no delaying. So if you want it, you got to make sure you bid right away. We are on live auction Mammoth Lakes Vacation Home on reimagined2020.ggo.bid. So here it is. Deanne Johnson, you're going to Mammoth Lakes unless we've got a last minute bidder. Here it is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It is now closed. It is now closed. Woo!
Nice. All right, next item up for auction, weekend at the cabin on South Fork on the American River. Donated by Dixon and Steve Schwartzbach, board member, of course. And for the first time as a CASA Live auction, enjoy a weekend getaway above 5,000 feet. Great feeling of isolation, mid-elevation forest. Look at that deck overview. It's just amazing. The sound of the river to lull you to sleep in a velvet sky full of stars and bright blue skies. It is just the ultimate peaceful getaway. Again, a weekend at the cabin on South Fork at the American River.
Folks, weekend at the South Fork, the American River, Claudia Canes at 700. Gordon, you've been outbid. May Aguilar. May, is that Myra? Is that you? May, are you May Aguilar? Or is that somebody that you're related to? She doesn't know. Folks, we're talking to people behind the scenes. They're all here, but we're checking in. I've got Claudia Kane at 700. What's Alexis have to say here? What a cute little cabin.
Yes.
Alexis, I love how you put the L-I-L for cabin. It's a little cabin. Alexis, I'm feeling the vibe, girl. Yes, I love it. Catherine Matthews, congratulations. Jamie Harrison. Steve has been holding out on us. Yes. Catherine Matthews, I love this. Executive Director Brad and Shelley, your angels. Thank you very much for your generosity. Folks, we're on the cabin on South Fork of American River. I've got it at 700. I'm going to close it in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Bill, I know you were bidding back and forth. I'm going to see if Bill wants to come back in. Maybe May Aguilar, Gordon, if you want to come in. I got Claudia here. Not sure who our leader is currently, but I'm going to close it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is going to now close. Congratulations. Woo!
All right. Okay, so the next item up for auction. Okay, 2020, we are just done with you. So let's just go to Mexico. What do you say? 4 nights, 5 days, and you get to choose either Nuevo Vallarta, and that's in Acapulco, or you can go to Cancun. So again, 5 days, 4 nights, 4 and 5 star resorts for 2. It is just gonna be amazing. I mean, who doesn't wanna sit at the pool and the beach right about now? So again, get your choice, Acapulco or Cancun for a 4-night, 5-day vacation.
Folks, let's go to Mexico. Let's have some fun. And like I said, I will go with you on this one. I will be your personal fan. I'll fan you. I'll brew the grapes.
Grapes, wine, we'll bring whatever.
Yeah, I'll bring the umbrella too, so we can tan you. And so if you're getting too hot. So folks, we got, Michael's probably thinking, I don't want Freddie to come with me. I've got, what do we got here? Michael at 1,000. Looks like Michael's been going back and forth. I've got Michael here. Deandra, I'm looking for you. Terry Quinn, if you want to come in. Looks like Michael Green Hall he's going up here. So folks, here we go. If you want to come in, what do we got here? 1,100 with Deanira. We've got 1,100. Michael, if you want to come in, I'm looking for you. Terry, if you want to come back in, maybe we have a surprise bidder that wants to come in, folks. I've got Deanira coming back in here. What do we have? Jamie Harrison. Man, Freddie needs a vacation.
Yes,
I know. You know what? Eileen does too. So you can buy this and we'll give it to Eileen and her husband and they can go, and you can give it to me and I'll go too. So here we go. Folks, see it if you want to come in. Last chance. I'm going to close it here in 5, 4. Actually, I should have gave you a countdown. So I'm going to close it here in 5 seconds, folks. 5 seconds. In 5. Michael, you've been outbid. I want to see if you want to come back in. Deyanira's got it here at 1,100. Last chance. Not sure. Yep. What do we got here? Michael, thanks for the bidding and for advocating for your CASA kiddos.
Aww.
Yeah, Deanna, thank you so much for sharing in the chat bar. Michael being such a CASA advocate, helping us in a huge way.
Yeah.
Thank you. Folks, here we go. 1,200. Last chance. Gonna close it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last chance. Last chance. Seeing if you want to come in. I've got it at 1,100, might be an outbid, seeing if there's any bids coming in, checking the delay, 1,100, going to Mexico. All right, and looks like we are going to now close. It is now closed. Thank you very much for all of your bidding. Eileen, what do we have next?
All right, so don't miss out on this one, especially if you're thinking a ladies' night. This could be such a hoot because we're talking about the hottest prize ever, dinner by the El Dorado Hills Fire Department. That's right, they're gonna make dinner for you. The El Dorado Fire Department is ready to host dinner with the El Dorado Hills firefighters, 4 to 6 adult guests. And as you may know, firefighters notorious for being outstanding chefs. And we think the El Dorado Hills Department has some of the best. And so guests are invited to dine with the firefighters at one of 4 fire stations. You don't want to miss out on this one. What fun to be there at the firehouse, eating a gourmet meal with some of the best folks that we have serving us, the El Dorado Hills Fire Department.
Woo-hoo! El Dorado?
Yes,
Are we all
the EDH Fire Department. They're going to cook dinner for you in the firehouse.
Folks, you're going to get Mr. October, Mr. November, and Mr. December, folks. Folks, you're going to have an absolute blast. Imagine the fireworks going off, and you've got Nikki.
Nikki, Sandy, Julie, Claudia, all ladies. Ladies, do this, do this, do this.
Eileen, why don't you come back in here?
No, you really have to do this. And take me too.
Eileen is going with you. No, Eileen, come back here. Come back here.
I mean,
All
what
right.
fun this is.
Folks, this is super cool. You've got your El Dorado Hills Fire Department. You know it's going to be so much fun. They're going to make it a blast.
Yes, they are. And you know what? They really do cook very well because they do that in the firehouse. They're used to the kitchen there.
Well, Catherine Matthews said, Julie, they are single for you.
Yeah, what are you doing? Julie Stark saying any of the firefighters single?
Folks,
I'm sure.
Stacy, board member extraordinaire, all around community support. So here we go, folks. Seeing if we've got any ladies, gentlemen, anybody wants to come in.
What fun.
Folks, this is going to be a lot of fun. I've got Nikki here at 400. I'm not sure who's got the bids, but I'm going to give a 10-second countdown. So if you want it, make sure you bid right away in there. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Going to bring it a little slower here. Want to make sure if you want the hottest prize ever, do it. Eileen's over here going, do it. Folks, what do we got? Nikki's in the lead. Another. Julie Stark. She wants herself some. Woo! Yeah. I see you, Julie. I love you, Julie. Here we go. Nikki, I'm back to you, Nikki. Let's go 600, Nikki. I got Julie here coming in. Julie's getting all hot and steamy. Woo! I'm looking for you, Nikki. Here it is. Last chance. Sandy, if you want to come in. Claudia, if you want to come in. Let's have some fun. It's going to be extra hot for you. I'm looking for 6. Eileen's over here laughing. Eileen, come here.
Oh my gosh, so Julia was the one asking, are any of the firefighters single? There's gotta be one or two in there, right? Come on.
Folks,
and they cook well.
They cook amazing.
Julie's another advocate too. She deserves it.
Julie, thank you so very much. Here it is, last chance. I gotta close it. Nikki, if you want it, you got a bid here. I am going to seriously close it in 3 seconds. So Nikki, if you want it, last chance. Julie Stark, oh Freddie, don't go crazy on me. No, of course not, Julie. Absolutely love you. Julie, take Myra too. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna close it in 3. We're gonna close it in 2. We're gonna close it in 1. Folks, you have been so much fun tonight. Thank you very much. That was an exciting live auction. It is going to now close. Woo! Wow. Yes, and it is going to now close. That's the end of our amazing live auction. That was such a blast.
That was so much fun.
Wow, folks. Thank you so very much. Eileen, we've got an amazing video.
Yes, and we want to make sure that we always thank our CASA of the Year. But this year was so difficult to pick just one advocate for CASA of the Year. It was just too difficult. Child Advocates of El Dorado County honors all advocates this year as CASA of the Year for their dedication and creativity during the difficult time of COVID. They have really stepped up, and it's been recognized nationally. Thank you for never leaving our youth alone and for giving them a voice, and lastly, giving them hope. The CASA program have put together a special video for our advocates, and here it is.
Hello, Deanna Santana here, Program Director for CASA El Dorado and also aspiring reporter with KASA Channel 6. Join me now as we watch behind-the-scenes footage I captured earlier with our program managers working the information highway, with our fabulous volunteers and advocating for youth.
Hey guys, we got a situation developing here. Getting ready to transfer the call.
Our program managers are right behind me, collaborating to come up with some possible solutions for our advocates.
I think the advocate should call the social worker.
I think we should call mine as attorney.
I really like your hat, Mario.
Welcome back tonight. Isn't it amazing to see all of our resources connecting and coming together to help our CASAs assist their kids? Speaking directly to our advocates, you are the very heart of our program. You are the MVP of CASA El Dorado. Without you, there is no us. And there are no words to express our gratitude. Thank you for making a difference in the lives of abused and neglected kids. This is Deanna Santana signing off for CASA El Dorado, CASA Channel 6.
So much love for all of our CASAs, folks. Our CASA of the year. Look at the love in the YouTube chat bar. Let's go, CASA. Yes, Catherine, we love you. Myra, Alexis, Deandra, Deanna, Julie. So much love for all of our CASAs. Folks, you make that happen all year long. Thank you. Folks, we were just about to take off, but I just got word that we want to try to do one more live auction item. Yes, one more. So folks, if you want this one, we've got a second David Garibaldi that we're going to put into the live auction right now. So if I've got $1,000 currently with Miss Marjorie Dawn Gatewood. So folks, we weren't sure if we were going to put this one in a live auction or not. We were going to maybe keep it for silent, but you had so much fun with that first Kobe Bryant of David Garibaldi. We're going to do Eddie Van Halen right now in live auction. So if you want it, we'll give it to you here. I've currently got $1,000 with Marjorie Dawn Gatewood. Folks, I'm going to do a live auction here for the David Garibaldi, Eddie Van Halen. If you want it, now is your chance. We're going to give you that opportunity. Go to the homepage of Reimagined2020.ggo.bid. Go to the auction of David Garibaldi art, Eddie Van Halen, and we're going to wrap it up here in just a second with a very, very fun video and some more special announcements. Last chance, folks. I'm going to close this one quick because we're going to move on. If anybody wants to come in and give Marjorie Dawn Gatewood a chance, I've got it here. Catherine Matthews, yes, CASA Channel 6 is coming soon, live to you. Deanna, she's got an amazing piece here. So here it is, folks. I'm going to close it in 10, 9, 8. Folks, we're doing the live auction David Garibaldi art for Eddie Van Halen. This is latex on canvas. It's a 72 by 60 inch by David Garibaldi. Folks, these usually sell for thousands and thousands of dollars. So I'm seeing if we want to get $1,250 in here. Last chance. Gonna close it in 5, 4, 3. If we don't have any other bids, Marjorie, we're gonna sell it to you for $1,000. It's gonna be a steal. We're gonna close it here in 3, 2, 1. Marjorie, get ready to bid in case somebody comes in at the last second. If you want to get it, Marjorie, last chance. Not sure who's going to get it, but last chance. I'm going to close it here right about. If you want it, make sure you bid now. Right about now. It is now closed. We sold that package. Not sure who got it there at the end, but Eileen, if you want to come back in.
Yeah, we got to cheers to tonight for sure, because we had a lot of money come in for our CASAs, for the youth in our community that need it. Everyone stepped up big time tonight, and we're doing it differently than we ever have virtually. It's like we're in your living room. We know you want us in there, right? Come on.
Folks, thank you so very much for all of your support for CASA tonight. I just got word that our fund to need is still flying high.
Oh my gosh, it's awesome.
I've got an update here that we've got more gifts coming in. Bill Fuser came in at $3,000. Bill, I know we wanted to get you that live auction package, and so we really appreciate your generosity. Michael came in again at $500. Michael Ugenhauer, Courtney Wiegman came in at $100. Meg and Miguel at $100. Lisa Pete at $100. Marjorie Dawn at $250. Folks, so much love is still in our Fund a Need.
So amazing.
And we want to let you know that our Fund a Need will stay open for the next couple of days here. So if you want to be able to share this out, you can still give to our Fund a Need. Thank you so much for all of your generosity. And we have some sponsors.
Yeah, we just want to say thank you again. Our premier sponsor tonight, Allworth Financial and the Hanson family. Cheers to you. Wine sponsor, Boeger Winery.
Boeger Winery, yes, thank you.
Tonight.
And our gold sponsor, Big Valley Mortgage. Our silver sponsors, Patra, One Core Consulting, and L&I Business Technology Management. Thank you for making tonight possible.
And of course, a special honor in memory of our founder, Judge Patrick J. Riley. Cheers to Patrick. And we want to let you know that the gala is on the books for next year already. And it's going to be at Toronto Country Club, and it'll be November 6th. 2021. We'll get out of this year and we'll get into a new year and we'll do it.
Mark your calendars. Eileen, you have been a lot of fun.
So much fun to be here, Freddie, tonight. And of course, I wouldn't miss it for the world to be here for CASA and all they do for our community. It's just awesome.
So without further ado, folks, Catherine's got some final words. We've got an amazing, amazing piece. We want to make sure that we've got, I wanted to make sure we didn't miss anything. Thank you very much. Enjoy these funny bloopers. Have an amazing night.
Cheers to everyone.
Hi, everybody. It's Catherine Matthews. Hey, we did it. And I hope everyone had a great time. And I look forward to seeing you next year on November 6th. Mark your calendar, November 6th, 2021. Thanks, everybody.
Makeup.
Hello, Deanna Santana, Program Director for CASA El Dorado, and also
and welcome. Here we go. I'm gonna do it now. Okay.
Got my lines.
Join us November, but you can say November 7th once or twice. We say November 7th. Once she
I say
says
Saturday, November 7th.
But do we say it twice? She says it and I say it again?
I'm gonna try not to say it.
Okay, all right,
I'm
okay.
gonna say,
Okay.
when is it, Oz's?
November 7th.
Okay, ready?